I think I'm live. It's been so long, but I think I'm live. Yes. I don't even know if audio's working. Who gives a shit? What do you think of this shirt? I know what you're thinking. It's amazing. Thank you to the Rostoskis for picking this out for me. Yeah, I'm not expecting anyone to be on right now. Maybe some people watch after. I don't know. I just need to record something. Pronto. Yeah. And going live felt right. Also keep me from just stalling. I've got one kid in one of my classes, in my class that I sub for, that when she doesn't know the answer to something or can't figure it out, just goes, like a dial tone. And right now I need to go to bed. Bedtime's almost soon, so I can wake up at 5:45. So doing it live will keep it nice and tight. No time for umming and stalling. So, yeah. Basically, I did an open mic today and completely fucking bombed. And this is just me debriefing it. Yeah. Funnily enough, it was literally on the topic of me being a wise virgin loser. For those of you that don't know what that's referring to, some time ago, I don't know how long ago it was, I told my friends, even though I feel like I've grown leaps and bounds in terms of maturity and, becoming more of myself than I've ever been, and all that good shit, I still live at home with my parents and I'm a substitute teacher and haven't felt the touch of a woman in 7 years. So I feel like I'm just some wise virgin loser. And they thought that was hilarious. So funny. They said, Ben, that's your life brand. And we went, number one, fuck you. Number two, really? So, hence the wise virgin loser title. Tales of a Wise Virgin Loser. Has a nice ring to it. Anyway, I decided to go to an open mic tonight and completely fucking bombed. Yeah. I didn't want to be up on stage. My original plan was to go to the open mic and just watch, just to see what's the vibe like there, what's the atmosphere like, what's the vibe like, what's the caliber of people there. But then I saw that it cost $10 to watch, a $2 processing fee, and a 2-drink minimum. And I thought, fuck that. I'm not paying 20 some bucks to watch a bunch of trash. Awkward, uncomfortable trash. It would be cheaper if I just got up on stage where it's only a 1-drink minimum. So I literally got up on stage tonight, just not because I want to, no. Not because I was inspired to, not in the slightest. No, I got up on stage tonight because it was cheaper. And because if I didn't, my friends would call me a pussy. That's it. Asian frugality and not wanting to be a bitch. That's the only reason why I went up on stage tonight. Yeah, and fucking hell, it went bad. For the past 2 days, so I decided, I think on Friday, I'm like, oh shit, I think I'm going to get up on stage. I was like, I don't have anything to fucking say. I don't know what to say. And the first thing I came up with was just like, I'll just do that. I'll just have a bit up on there where it's like, I don't want to fucking be here. That's the honest to God truth. I'm only here because if I don't, my friends will call me a little pussy. And then I'm like, oh, maybe I can be like heartfelt and go, the reason I'm not afraid of bombing. No, I'm afraid, what if this is the moment I realize that I am so bad that this is as far as it goes. That any aspirations I had of being on stage, performing, this is where I realized that was all a sham. False hope, false utopia, never going to happen. What if that's what's going to happen when I get up on stage? And I realized, thankfully, that's fucking depressing. That's real fucking depressing. So, didn't do that. And last night before going to bed, I thought, maybe I'll make it about my dating. or getting on the dating apps and like trying to, how honest should I be about like, where I'm at right now? Again, being a 36-year-old substitute teacher living in his parents' basement, haven't been with a woman in 7 years, that should be funny. And I thought, all right, I can like dig into that. But what I learned very quickly tonight, and I think maybe at some point I'll show the video. Right now, the wound is still too fresh. But what I realized really quickly was, one, because I was so nervous, everything I said came off so much more depressing than it actually is. Because I was just like that nervous and just like, fuck, I haven't been on stage in like a few years. And I was the only new person in that room. The only new person. I was literally singled out as like, well, you guys have already heard this bit, but you, sir, haven't heard it. And I stupidly chose the center of the room, so I was like in direct eye line. Anyway, nervous. And even like the host was like, hey, like, you feel nervous? I went, yeah. He went, guys, he's feeling nervous. I went, fucking hell, man. Anyway, so got up there and let's see. So what happened? Hold on a second. I had a visitor for a moment. Anyway. Yeah, so by the time I got up on stage, I was already nervous. And then the material itself, I realized after the fact that the combination of the nerves and just talking about like being a virgin loser, I didn't get to the part where like, this is funny to me, that like it doesn't bother me. It doesn't really bother me. Like that part where it's not depressing, it's fine. Went through the dating app and went, oh, I'm fine being single. These are my options. Like, it was like the sentiment of my voice teacher when I played him the song, the Wise Virgin Loser song. And he went, but Ben, what if people actually think you're a virgin loser? I have 6 voicemails? Why? Anyway, there was that look of on people's face, of just like, oh, this is just sad. I went, fuck. The nerves made it seem so depressing. It was like, it was the feeling of, oh, this guy's like one bad day from taking a bath, a nice long bath with a toaster oven, sort of thing. That sort of jam. Like, oh, shit. Like, there were even parts where I could hear the host in the back were going, oh, Jesus. Oh. So, needless to say, didn't go well. Like, to the point where the host was like, when I got off stage, he's like, come here, give me a hug. I went, this was supposed to be funny. Now it's just sad, really sad and lonely, like taking it very seriously. I went, no, guys, this look in my face is just the nerves. I ain't that sad and lonely. And the funny part was there was only one woman in the room who was performing after me. He went, hey, Ben, maybe you can like spend time with Jay. Jay being a transgender woman. I'm like, yeah, I don't remember what her name was. I'm like, guys, I'm okay being single. It's fine. But the environment wasn't bad. Got in there. The host, before the show started, the host was like, hey, have we met before? I went, no. He introduced himself. Nice handshake. He's like, hey, welcome to the show. Glad you're here. But man, open mics, like I had this experience most of the time before of, it's like a bunch of bros, comedy bros. Like if there's a frat, but with all the people that got rejected from the frats. Like it's a weird vibe. It's a weird, not bad, just weird. So anyway, that was the open mic experience. And I knew it was bad when, oh, hey, Danny. Hi. Danny, I wore the Mama Thinks I'm Special shirt today at the rock climbing gym. My sister thought it was very funny. Did get some looks from people as I was walking by. I went, that's right. Mama does think I'm special. So thank you again for that, Danny. So yeah. So yeah, the open mic, I knew it was bad when I walked out and like the host and the other people had already left the room and they're in the bar area. And I was walking out and the host sees me, makes eye contact with me, looks away. The moment the next person behind me starts to walk by him, and this was a person also relatively new, he went, oh man, like, great job, you should keep coming back. Like immediately, doesn't look at me, looks at the person behind me and went, I know, that's the classy move to make. That was bad. That was real bad. So that was the open mic experience. And the feeling at this point is I don't want to be, I don't know. Like I see all the people up there working on bits. They literally have a notebook on like, so man, I was at the zoo today. Aren't those animals crazy? Or peeing in the sink. Huh. Alpha move, right? They're like going for like bits, zingers, one-liners, witty statements and lines. I'm like, I don't give a fuck about that stuff. I don't want to get better at that skill. I mean, at this point, I just want to go back just so I don't suck at this. That's it. There's just the Asian in me that cannot tolerate the idea that I'm at the bottom of the class at something. Because, yeah, there was no part of that was fun. None. Zero. But, yeah, so I was trying to think on the long ride back home. All right, if I go back, why am I going back? One, so that I don't have that memory in my head of sucking that bad and just dead silence and someone going, oh God, hearing me say stuff. Two, I don't want to get better, I don't know, the current form of stand-up comedy. Like I want to get better at being on stage, of being able to navigate the room, run the room, to basically find my like stage voice and presence. Because yeah, that was painful to, I'm sure, watch and both watch and experience. Yeah, I don't know. It's a weird thing of I want to go back to get better at the skill of being on stage and to find my stage voice, find my stage presence, not to get better at jokes. Like the jokes to me feel like third or fourth on the list. Top of the list is, can I find my voice? Can I make it fun? Can I say something I actually give a shit about? Because everyone there, it was just nonsense stuff. I'm like, I don't care about getting the ha-has just for the sake of the ha-has. Yeah, it's weird to want to keep doing something that I find absolutely miserable. There's no part that was enjoyable. And they could tell. And that was a big learning lesson, realizing, oh, the material itself that I gave could have been actually good if I wasn't so puckered, uptight, self-conscious. Like if I actually presented it with a dynamic, engaging persona that wasn't just like, oh, this man's just like one bad day away from blowing his brains out. It could have been good. So I think I might go back, see if I can rework the material and be less depressing on stage. Yeah. So yeah, that was the stand-up experience. mostly, yeah, just want to go back so that I don't suck, that friends can't call me a pussy, and I get comfortable on stage. Because like this is the point of, so I went through this experience with dance where in the beginning stages, it's very much I need to like have in my mind all the moves I'm going to do and choreograph them ahead of time, and I cannot deviate from the plan because like I'm unable to improvise in the moment. And that was very much tonight. Like there are moments where I maybe could have just acknowledged like, oh, this is awkward. I've talked about, beating off in my little goon cave down here, and it looks like it's making some folks awkward here to imagine this Asian man in his floral shirt beating his little egg roll off in the corner over there. Like if I acknowledged it, I could have pivoted and like brought things back, but I didn't. I just kept digging my grave over and over and over and over again because that was the plan. So yeah, this is the point of like basically just getting in more reps so that I can pivot, improvise on stage where I don't have to think as much about the mechanics or material. Not there yet. So yeah, there seems to be something here about just getting better at the mechanics, the process of being on stage, stage voice, stage presence, and also just like having something I want to say. Like a homie recently was like, Ben, I don't actually know what your takes are on things. And I went, well, that's not good. That's indication of being a little bitch if no one knows if I have an opinion or not. That's no bueno. So instead of being all, going to be nuanced about everything and understand the perspectives, just have takes. And that's still an uncomfortable thing when, even if I can back up the things I'm saying, I've never really been one to take strong stances publicly, because ultimately at the end, it's like I'm not basing it on any one or thing other than it just makes sense to me. It feels right, and it's hard to fully. I'm not used to fully committing to that as my sole reason for just boldly, arrogantly throwing out statements and opinions. There's always been like, I gotta check out there first. Is there someone else in this crowd, in this corner? And over the past few years, there's basically been no one in my particular corner, my blend of stances. And that's a good thing, but it's also a new place of like, oh, I can't just mentally, psychologically rely on someone else to make a bold stance, bold take. And that's the only thing that really works on stage, it seems. So, yeah. I want to go back. To redeem myself. Yeah. So yeah, that's the open mic update. Yeah, and I also want to use this space, this going live as just just to talk. The reason for live is one, because like I was thinking either do it live or record it and then put it up. And I went with live for two reasons. One, because it'll force me to like just keep talking, whereas if I'm doing something pre-recorded, I could easily just stall and edit. This one can't do it, won't do it. Number two, this is a bitch reason, but this isn't going to show up on my main page of videos. This could easily just get lost in the live tab on the channel. So this is basically just a means for me to talk and again, like the open mic thing, find what's my voice, what's my stance, what's my take on things, to talk shit, talk nonsense, be boring, not make sense. Like, my version of an open mic is this right now. Just to get stuff out, because I have felt creatively constipated for years now. Years. And I just need to like, this is my my MCT oil, my Max Lax, whatever, of creativity, just to get stuff out so I can see, like, is there anything in there, anything in the backlog of my creative anus that's like trying to get out, but I haven't let out because it doesn't make sense to me, or because I think it'll go nowhere and it'll get 0 views, which may all still be the case. But like, I need to find it. Like, I know my dance voice. I know my, like, that is very clear to me, very easy to me. Talking voice apparently is a harder thing for me. Yeah. To know what wants to come out, what wants to be said. Because there's like a Byzantine maze of gates and barriers and filters that go, like, this isn't going anywhere. No one's going to listen. That's going to be boring. What's the point? All these different, gates where I go, well, I guess this thought isn't making its way out my mouth hole. And I just want things coming out of my mouth hole. What a pleasant image, I know. So yeah, so this will be kind of documenting the process of trying to lose my virginity again, maybe. With the help of that Mama Thinks I'm Special shirt. Might just happen. Documenting trying to suck less at stand-up, to suck less at being on stage, to be less puckered on stage. The process of just trying to mine my day-to-day life and going, is there anything here I can work with? Anything here that I want to talk about? Even if I haven't thought it through, or I have no reason to stand on this, opinion. Just get something out. Yeah. Let's see. Today, tried the dating apps recently with the help of some friends. And, thanks, Danny. I appreciate it. I appreciate you. So tried the dating apps recently. And this was the material I thought, like, oh, this might be something here for stand-up. But tried it with some homies lately, homies that Danny. And got on there. And it was a little depressing. Like, by the end of it, I'm like, actually, I could be single for a little longer. It's okay. It's okay. First off, I got like 0 matches and like basically nothing. The likes I got from other women, so I paid for premium for 1 week, $25 fucking bucks for 1 week. What a fucking scam. And they gatekeep the hottest ones behind the standouts. It's a little star category. The standouts, the hottest ones, you can only contact them if you send them a rose. And each rose is 4 or 5 fucking bucks. It's fucking stupid. Anyway, I paid for premium for a week, which didn't include roses. Of course it didn't. But paid for premium so I can do unlimited likes on Hinge and see all the people that like me. There were 4 people that liked me, and just showing them to the homies, they started laughing because this is there a respectful way of saying bottom of the bin folks? No, there isn't. These are bottom of the bin folks. Yeah, it was, one of them was like 6'2", 6'3", like I'd be baby girl in her arms. Hands down. Part of my profile I put down, thanks to suggestion of a friend, Schmavid. For ethnicity, I put half East Asian, half white, and then the caption below that was, I'm Chinese from the waist down. One person who liked me and then added a comment, what does it mean that you're Chinese from the waist down? Laughing emoji. And about 2 hours later, she unmatched me. I think she realized what Chinese from the waist down means and went, no, thank you. So there's that. And I think I only matched with 2 people. One of them was like a therapist. I'm like, oh, she's cute. Seems like she has a personality. and then unmatched me the next day. And then another one, this kind of boring Chinese chick. But yeah, the options on there, there are like two categories. There was the hot girls, the ones that are like, they all have their model shots, them at dinner with their wine and the dress, or on a boat, traveling and taking a photo with a panda. They got all the IG photos. They're them. That's that category. And these are the girls looking for, you know, their tech bro, CEO, venture capitalists, you know, match. And then they're the Asian girls. So bland, so bland, so bland. Like the most common personality across all of Hinge of the girls is, oh my God, give me tips for Japan. Like, I'm like, I can't wait to go to Japan. Green flag if you also wake up at 6 a.m. for your morning run club. And then number 3, I'll fall in love with you if you can take me out to a restaurant I've never been before. Like, that's the personality of all the girls. It's, I want to travel. I love running, and I love new restaurants and new adventures and experiences for my, you know, future dog daddy. I'll be single a little longer. That's fine. That's fine. If these are my options, that's fine. At the climbing gym today, to switch over to present time, I was climbing and I was there with my sister, and I came down from one climb and she went, Ben, I think that like Asian chick over there just commented like, wow, he looks so graceful when he climbed that. That was amazing. I'm like, that Asian chick walking over that direction? She's like, yeah. I went, you know what? I feel like that part of the gym looks pretty promising. Let's climb over there. We climbing over in that direction, and yeah, I decided against moving any further. With like, again, is there a nice way of saying horse face? Just horse face with plywood ass, like very Asian ass. Like, so I went, I'll take the compliment though. I'll take the compliment. Yeah. So it might be a little longer in the single category, which is fine. Yeah. When I came back tonight from the open mic, and my mom saw this shirt, she's like, Ben, did anyone think that you were gay because of this? I was like, no, don't worry. They weren't thinking about me being gay. They just thought of me as being extremely lonely and depressing. Not thinking about the shirt. So, yeah. So yeah, that was today. Rock climbing, horseface girl, absolutely bombing at the open mic. I will redeem myself eventually. I think that's about it. Yeah. I think that's it for now. Making this a short one. Just wanted to get out a little story time about bombing on stage. There may come a point later where I upload the video much later when I'm funny and I have proof of being funny on stage. Then I'll upload today's video. Till then, this one's staying as locked up as my spank bank. It's going in the secret folder. That's right. Anyway, that's it for me in this slightly too tight, colorful flower shirt, which I love, frankly. Works well on stage. But yeah, Danny, thanks for hanging out. Thank you again for the Wise Virgin Loser care package. Fucking love it. Yeah. And until next time, toodles.